Hi guys, my name's Lydia and this is my very first YouTube video. It is a junk journal with me in my junk journal that I made a couple of months ago. It's made from an old book with paper over the top, some fabric. It's getting pretty chunky as I've just shown you there, but it's still good to work in. I decorated it on the inside too. I'm just showing you there that I've got 4 signatures that I made from old bits of paper like newspapers, book pages, some scrapbook paper and things like that. So here is the pages that I'm working on, and in the middle there I have a pocket that's made out of some book pages and some washi tape. So I'm just showing you here some scraps that I pulled out of my scrap bucket, and then some photos that I want to incorporate on these pages. I don't know if you can see that very well, but on the left hand side there's a piece of plastic. That is some packaging from a Christmas present that I had. I just wanted to keep that bit so I could use it in my journal. Okay, so I've just pulled out some larger bits of scrap papers that I have. I don't actually use any of these papers, I don't think, but this was something that I'd made on the printer. It was a photocopying of my drawing, and I just image repeated it on the printer. I don't actually use any of those, but I do use this this flower from a gardening book that I had, and I'm just fussy cutting it out. I'm not really bothered that it's not perfect. And this does actually go on top of that piece of plastic I've just showed you, to make like a tip-in, like a fold-out tip-in sort of thing. So I'm just picking which photo I want to go on there and placing it on. Just this was a piece of scrap paper, and I was just trying to figure out where to put it on that piece of plastic. So I just cut it down to size, and I'm putting it at the bottom there. You'll be able to see it better when it's actually in the place where it goes. This is a Dymo. I don't actually use this. It was just an idea that I had. So I'm just sticking down the photo with some double-sided tape. I always use double-sided tape for my photos. I feel like this is a more stronger thing to use than glue because of the texture of the photographs themselves. The glue doesn't really help stick to the page. So double-sided tape, and then I'm just gluing that piece of scrap paper and this flower down to the piece of plastic that I want to put in. Just showing you there. And then I was going to put it on the book page, but then I thought I want it on the page with the flowers on. This was actually out of a magazine, this page with flowers on it, and it's really pretty. So I think I go to grab some washi tape. I'm just showing you how I'm putting it in there. Yeah, I grabbed some washi tape. This is one of my favourite washi tapes. It's from, if you live in the UK, it's from The Range. It comes in a box of about 5 or 6, I think. I think it was about £3 for the 5 or the 6. So here I'm just taping it to the page. I actually put my washi tape away and then remember that I've got to tape the other side. So here's me just taping the other side down now. The back of that plastic, I didn't actually show you, but I have actually covered up since, because the back, I'll show you in a minute that I don't like the back on it. Okay, so I'm just trying to decide if I want these photos on the page, or I think I put them on a tag, or I put one of them on a tag. Yeah, so this was where I was going to use that Dymo label maker. See there, I don't like that. That's where I show you. It's just too white and just doesn't look very nice. So I was deciding to put a photo on there, which is what I actually have done. but I don't show you in this video. I think here I'm just looking for a tag, but you can see some of the pages that are in my journal. I have some music paper there. That was a photo of my fiance. I just love that photo, so I just stuck it in there. This is the tag that I wanted to use, but I ended up using a different one. So I just want to cover up that white, but I don't actually use this tag, so. This was where I was going to put one of those photos. Here I'm actually looking for a photo. I have lost a photo, but I do find it in the end. So I'm just looking for the photo. So I do pull out, I think in a minute, some, yes, so this packaging was the same packaging as that piece of plastic. I just love the design on this. I thought it was really cute and would go great in my journal. I can make journal cards and things like that, and tags and little bits and bobs just to go in my journal. And then I actually have, I think, I don't know what I'm saying here. Oh, I think I was saying I don't want to cover that up too much. Yeah, so I take this piece and I actually have the idea to make a, you know how you have like Polaroids have the little bit of white at the bottom? Well, I make a tag version of a Polaroid and stick that on there. So you can see that in a second. Oh, this was this was a piece of that blue packaging that I thought looked like a icicle. So I was gonna stick it in there on my Christmas pages, but I didn't end up doing that. So I take some scraps. Oh, I was just checking if the recording was still going. So here is where I make, I think this is where I make the, yeah, the tag. Okay, so again, I think I use my double-sided tape, yeah, to stick down that photo. And then I grab my corner rounder. Yep. And then my hole punch. Which I should have done after I'd covered the back, but I totally forgot about that. Oh, I just grabbed some string. This takes me a while to do. I cut the piece of string a bit too short, but I didn't want to waste it, so I just used it anyway. I do put it into the, oh, I'm just saying I want something on there, but I don't actually put anything on there, I don't think. Oh, oh yes, I cover this up first. Yeah, that is, what is that called? Dressmaking patterns. That's just from of the tissue paper. I think it is from the dressmaking patterns. It's not very strong, but it's enough to just like cover it up and you can just journal over the top. I wouldn't use it in a journal as such. Like if I made a journal, I wouldn't use it as a page because it's too flimsy. There I just covered up the back, and again I said I wanted something on there, but I didn't put anything on there. And I just pop this into that pocket, but I do change it afterwards. So here I'm just trying to decide if I want something on that the book page pocket. So that's just a bit of scrap paper, again in with the bit of scrap paper there that I used on that flip out. I'm just deciding if I want it there or if I want it at the bottom. And then I think I actually take this in my sewing machine and I add that little bit of fabric there, and it does look really cute. So just cutting that down to size. This is where I take it into my sewing machine. My sewing machine is literally behind me, so I didn't have to go far. I do come back and I don't actually put it on that page. I turn the page over so the book page pocket it goes on the other side of the book page pocket. And there I've just sewn it, and I try to figure out where I want it. Oh, I corner around my this corner rounder, by the way, was from the Range. If you're living in the UK, it was £5. It was quite expensive, but I've wanted one for a while, so I thought I just better pick it up and just have it. So I actually do put it on this page here. Now normally I would use double-sided tape for this, but because the book page is so flimsy anyway, I wanted something more sturdy. And again, I go in with my washi tape, not washi tape, my double-sided tape. Okay, then I think, what do I do on this page? Oh, I don't actually put anything else on this page, I don't think. This was a piece of scrap, like note paper. And this actually goes on the other than that side, yeah. I have some brown, I think this was a bag, a bit of a bag that I had a bit of scrap of. And this just makes some extra journaling space, because at the moment there isn't very much journaling space. Like, I journal around the flowers on either pages, but on the book pages I can't really journal, so I just make a little bit of journaling space there. That also makes it makes the pocket a bit more sturdy. So this is a washi tape that I got from eBay, and it's my favourite of all time washi tape. But I put it in these little tape dispensers that you can get from Primark. You can get 2 for 90p. They usually go around Christmas, but I grabbed some last Christmas. And I've got a few washi tapes in there. It just makes it easier, and it gives it that little bit of edge when you rip it. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh, these stickers, by the way, are from Sticky Club. It's a subscription, a monthly one. But I stopped having them quite a while ago just because I have so many. Oh, I'm just showing you these. These are my favourite stickers. You can get each of these sticker sheets. You don't have to buy the subscription. You can get the sticker sheets separately if they still do them. What am I doing? Just finding, oh, I put a sticker next to that that photo there. And then this is where I have the idea, I think. Do I carry on? Oh, I'm looking for a little bit of what's it called? Like a oh, and a piece of ephemera to go on this page here, or on the page with the flowers on it. And then I have the idea, I go back into my stickers and have the idea for a postcard. So Sticky Club is a really great company to have stickers from. They do I think it's 3 or 4 different themes. I always went for the vintage theme just because that's my sort of theme for everything in my journal. I'm trying to find some more bits of ephemera to go in there. And that's where I see the postcard. I don't actually use these postcards. I go into my vintage collection of postcards that I have and pull one out of there. These postcards that I show you, the vintage ones, were from a local charity shop. There was a bag full and I just picked them all up instead of going through them. And these ones I have in my hand right now, these are from Paperchase. So I'm just deciding which postcard to have. Usually I don't go for ones with like buildings and things on, but because they were all together, I thought I'd just have them instead of going through them all and picking which ones I want. And I think it was only about £2 or £3 for the bag, so I just picked them all up. And usually I give these away in my pen pals or my Etsy shops or something. So here is a technique that I actually picked up from a girl called Nazi. I don't know if you guys watch her. She has a YouTube channel, and basically she takes all her old little bits of scraps and layers them up. And I do actually make a pocket out of this. Yeah, so I show you there that I want to make a pocket. I don't actually, oh, I was getting another piece of scrap paper. So I don't actually cover that writing up on the top there because I really like that writing. But I just wanted to cover up the photo. I think it's a church. I don't really like that, so I covered that up with some paper, some scrap paper. And ended up gluing my table. So on this piece of paper here, I have actually, I wrote on it and it says #6. Now I don't know where that was from, but I thought it was really cute that I could use it and just not rub it out. So I'm actually really loving this, and I'm going to do more of these because they're so cute. So I decide to, yeah, so there I'm showing you I can put my tag in there, which is what I do. So I'm going to take this into my sewing machine, but first I think I come back and cut the excess off. Yeah, so I just come back to cut the excess off before I put it through my sewing machine. Oh, I was just saying I could journal on the brown piece of paper at the bottom or the little scrap bits at the top. So I'm just taking it through my sewing machine right now. My desk gets so messy. I'm just watching this video about doing this voiceover and the desk is so messy. I think that's glue on the table as well. I should really clean my table. Okay, so I've just taken it through a sewing machine. I think I show you in a second. A bit closer. Do I? No. Okay, so I'm just deciding which way I want it to flip out. Again, it's like the flip out on the other side. I don't want to cover that them flowers and those leaves up because I like it so much. And then I just decide that I don't want to cover up that writing at the top, so I put it on the right hand side here and it flips out the other way. And put this is also a really favourite washi tape of mine. This was from eBay. I'm just saying where I can journal on there, journal on the back of that tag. And I think this is pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and I put that postcard in there. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, put your little your bell sign on, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll link all of my Etsy shops, my YouTube, my Instagram and things down below. So thank you very much. Bye.